Chapter 3. What does it take to become a self-made multimillionaire? There are 7 qualities, attributes, and skills common to successful people. Focus is high on the list of items in terms of both quality and quantity. Here's some other important qualities. Clarity, being very clear, specific, and concise about what you want. I want to be rich is ineffective and abstract when compared to I want to generate $150,000 per annum passive cash flow by December 31, 2024. To be clear, you must write things down and refer to them regularly. When you commit to the action of writing and being held accountable to a person other than yourself, a mentor for example, you have a tangible record to follow. Your mentor can hold you accountable and keep you on track. If you don't stay on track, or if you don't get someone to hold you accountable, your thoughts and feelings are likely to alter and distort over time, and you're unlikely to hold yourself accountable for these distortions. You're more likely to justify them. The less accountability you have, the more years you spend as an earn, spend, and borrowing commodity, not getting what you want. Curiosity is the quality of being inquisitive about everything. Develop a child's thirst for knowledge and learning. Be excited about learning new ways of being and doing. This adds fuel and flexibility to your motivation for freedom or becoming financially independent. A big part of curiosity is asking relevant questions and making sure you get comprehensive answers that are relevant to the stage of the journey you're on. It's about getting as much of the most important information as you can so you can make the best possible progress decisions. Ongoing self-development is a critical part of achieving self-made financial freedom. Resourcefulness. Resourcefulness is about finding solutions when it seems like everywhere you turn is a dead end. When all you hear is no, not interested, can't be done, impossible, just understand that there is always a way. Maybe you haven't found the right way yet or the most effective people to work with. If you've ever seen the Australian Broadcasting Commission show about the bush mechanics, you'll understand what resourcefulness really means. If you're stuck in the middle of a desert and all you have to repair a broken car is spinifex grass, mulga roots, old roadside wrecks, and anything else you can find, you have to be pretty resourceful to continue your progress. Look it up. The Bush Mechanics is a wonderful program about resourcefulness. Courage. It takes courage to be a millionaire. You must break away from your commodification as a wage earner and spender. You must break away from people, friends, and family who do not support your financial growth. You'll find that most people secretly don't want you to improve because it makes them feel guilty about not doing anything about their own situations. When your results start to change, it makes your friends and family feel uncomfortable. In Australia, we call it tall poppy syndrome. If you rise above the norm, expect to get cut down to size. Therefore, it's critical to link up with supportive groups of like-minded people who are further along the journey than you are. When you share your ideas with people who are already on their journey, the rewards you get are much more valuable than simply staying in the energy orbit of people who fail to recognize their commodity status in a modern economy. Persistence is the attitude of never giving up. In any journey, there will always be obstacles and challenges to overcome. I see these obstacles and challenges as feedback criteria that let me know I must be on the right track. Why else would somebody or something be trying to block it? Persistence means giving new meaning to the feeling of uncomfortable. If you feel uncomfortable, it means you're learning and growing. But if you don't like feeling uncomfortable and you step back into your comfort zone, you'll be accepting your role as a commodity. Patience. Social conditioning causes you to want everything now. It causes you to fulfill the pangs of desire, to seek instant and social gratification. When you obey gratification immediacy, you move according to puppet string tugs in cycles of earn, spend, and borrow. That's how the system continues to get more years of work, obedience, predictability, and servitude spending from you. The system promotes impatience. It's a get it now mentality because all your friends have whatever the latest shiny object is, and you'll be conspicuous if you don't. What the profit makers really don't tell you is that the more you spend and the deeper you go into credit/debt you go, the more you belong to them. Becoming financially independent is a process that evolves over time. One of the greatest lessons I learned on my journey is to not be in a rush. I learned that the deal of a lifetime comes around at least once a fortnight. I learned that it's more efficient to travel at the speed of grace than it is to push at the speed of impatience. Take your time, stay on track, and work within your genius flow energy. Mentors and coaches. So that I could all but guarantee my success, I built a support network of mentors and coaches and was attentive to everything they said. I found mentors in books. I studied their behavior, their thinking, and their causes of success. I imagined that I was sitting around a boardroom table amongst mentors I wanted to emulate. I imagined them sharing information on how to become more effective at achieving my intentions, and I put everything they told me into action. Success blueprint. To become financially free, you need to insert the blueprint of financial freedom into your subconscious mind. Conventional wisdom gives you the commodity blueprint of earn, spend, and borrow. Obviously, this is not the blueprint to continue with because all it does is enable you to live at a certain level of comfort. But it can never give you freedom and independence. For this, you need a success blueprint that strongly supports expanding your learning zone. It's important to realize that your comfort zone keeps you trapped with a narrow range of earning capacity. And inflation does its best to make sure your wages can't keep up with your lifestyle expenses. And if you fortuitously receive anything over and above your normal wages / earnings, winnings, bonuses, gifts, inheritance, etc., social conditioning makes sure you spend them in ways that satisfy dreams and desires, but will not leave you with productive residual value. In psychological terms, it's referred to as decompensation. It works like this. When you earn, win, or receive more than what you'd normally used to earning, chances are you'll find ways of spending the extra. This happens because when you fortuitously move about the upper limit of your current wealth identity, powerful social conditioning kicks in to ensure the psychological and emotional drivers get you back to the wealth zone you're used to being in. In other words, you'll find a way of getting rid of the extra. You'll spend it on something you deserve, make a bad decision, buy gratification and momentary reward. Most of all, you'll let value and the years this value could multiply into slip right through your fingers. To be effective, you must keep your living expenses below your earning capacity, use any additional revenue wisely, and learn how to multiply the value of the discretionary money you already have. This requires thinking differently about money and learning through the acquisition of new and relevant information. When you learn to multiply the value of discretionary money you already have, you don't need to get more money in order to become wealthy or financially independent. It's all about the direction of your spending, not how much you earn. Do you spend for learning or do you spend for gratification? Internal locus of control. It's important to operate using your own internal compass when you're internally motivated. You are not controlled by things outside your circle of influence, and you no longer unquestionably go along with the conventional commodity herd. Mindflex. Many people talk about changing your mindset as the place to start, but this is social engineering at its best because change requires mind plasticity, not mindset. If you examine the meaning of mindset, hopefully you'll see what I mean. Mindset means habits of mind formed by previous experience. From mind, conscious mind, intellect, intention, and set equals set. To fix firmly, mind plus set equals a set mind, which will always have you doing the same things over and over. You work, you earn, you spend, you borrow. The mindset you follow literally determines the results you get. If you're not already achieving the outcomes you want, mindset is the worst place to start because it promotes habits of mind reinforced by previous experience. There's no growth, change, or personal evolution in reinforcing old habits because everything is set. Mindset keeps you trapped in the circumstances you're already experiencing. Mindset is full of mind monkey chatter that will never let you change. In order to experience different results, you must be able to liberate your mind from its social engineering trappings. Mindflex is flexibility and growth orientated. Mindset is not. Mindflex allows you to engage in different and opportunity, whereas mindset keeps you engaged in the reproduction of your current results. Everything begins and ends in mind. It's important to understand that success, in whatever shape you want it, comes from you, not to you. You need to learn how to access your higher mental faculties so you can draw success from you. You must have flexibility of mind to overcome the obstacles and challenges that present themselves on your journey towards financial freedom. Being fixed in your ways will make it almost impossible to handle circumstances you haven't previously experienced. There's a huge difference between the consumption money code and the enterprise money code. So please get all the support you need to engage the enterprise code successfully. Acceptance is one of the most liberating qualities you'll bring to yourself. When you accept that you cannot control things outside your own thoughts, life becomes so much easier. Other qualities include a positive attitude, determination, passion, learning, skills acquisition, knowledge, belief, drive, and faith. And when you top this off with intention, things happen.